Hey guys, how's it going? Are you ready for drawing time? Awesome, I'm glad you joined me today. All week, we're drawing things that you would find at the ocean. And you know what? I've been to the ocean before, it's so much fun. And sometimes I see a sailboat. Have you ever seen a sailboat? Well, a sailboat is basically a big thing that floats in the water. And people will get on the boat so they can float around on the water and they don't have to get all wet or swim. If you want to get from one spot to another, sometimes it could be kind of hard because there's a bunch of water in the way. So that's when you would get on a boat. And a lot of times when you have a boat, you have a boat captain. So I'm going to put on my boat captain hat today. And let's get going. Alrighty, we're going to do this drawing in 4 parts. We're going to sketch it out first, then draw back over with our black marker, then go back and add some color with our colored pencils here, and then we'll go back again and add even more color. All right, ready? Here we go. All right, so first get out your pencils, and we're going to draw the body of our sailboat. Now this, they call this a hull. Did you know that? I didn't know that until I looked it up. But for this, we're going to draw kind of like a square, except it's going to be actually a trapezoid, not a square. It's going to have the sides kind of come in a little bit, and then a big flat part at the bottom. And then let's go ahead and draw the water right here. Water is just going to be kind of lines that come up, and then they go back down, up and down, up and down. You can draw a few over there, and then you can go ahead and erase the bottom part of your ship because now it's covered up by water. Nice, so there's the body, the hull. And now we're going to draw the big long pole. There's a big long pole in the middle of our boat here. And then there's 2 sails. And sails are these big things. They're kind of like bed sheets, and they're attached to the pole. And they fly up there in the wind. So to do this, you're going to draw big triangles. So right here, I'm going to draw a big triangle that comes out and just comes back in, just like that. It's going to come out and back in, and that's going to be one triangle. Then another one, I'm going to draw a smaller triangle. I'm going to have it start at here and end right here. And then I'm going to bring it out and then bring it back up. There we go, nice. And then I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to make this line right here a little bit curvier. So you can go ahead and erase that line because you don't need that anymore. And then I'm going to make this line right here curvy too. And then go ahead and erase that straight line. Nice. And then we're going to add one little line down here and one little line up there. So now it's connected. So there we go. There is our sailboat, guys. That was pretty fast. Nice. Well, you finished part 1. It's all drawn. Now, if you want to stop here, this is great. But if you want to keep going, we're going to go into part 2, and we're going to draw over our pencil lines with our black marker. Then after you do that, you're going to get your eraser out and erase all the pencil lines that are still hiding underneath the black marker. Okay, ready? Here we go. Alrighty guys, high five! You just finished part 2. Your sailboat is all inked in. It looks really good. Alrighty, now if you want to stop here, this is great. But if you want to keep going, we have another part. We're going to add color to our sailboat. Let's do that. Alrighty, so I was thinking we should make our sailboat red. Boats come in all sorts of colors. Sometimes they're brown because they're built out of wood. But sometimes you could paint the wood red or pink or blue or whatever. I'm going to make mine red today. So I'm just going to color that in. I'm not going to color the little dots yet though, because we're going to go back with more colors for that. And I'm going to go back a second time and color the other way. And that way it will fill in all of the white spots that I might have missed. Nice. Okay, and then let's see, let's do the sails. So sails are sometimes white, but sometimes they're yellow, and I kind of like how that looks. So I'm going to get my yellow and color this one in nice and yellow. And then I'm going to, I'm going to do something. Let me get out my black marker. I'm going to draw 2 lines right here, and we're going to make that one a different color. we're gonna make that one green. So let's go ahead and get our green out and color this stripe here green. And I don't know why sometimes sails have stripes on them. I guess it just kind of makes it look nice, makes it kind of fun to look at. Nice, and then let's go back and color the rest of the sail yellow. Alrighty, and then those little circles there, what should we do for those? Maybe we'll make those purple? I don't know. I think purple would look nice. And then our sailboat is floating in the water, right? And usually water's blue, so I'm just going to take my blue pencil and color in that water blue. And I think we're pretty much almost done coloring our sailboat, guys. This is awesome. It's really exciting. Nice, and you finished coloring your sailboat. High five. Alrighty, well, if you want to stop here, this is great. Your sailboat is all colored in. But if you want to keep going, we have one more part. We're going to add a few more details with the same colors that we had. All right, so let's get out those same colors. And we're going to color a little bit darker with our red, just at the very bottom. And this is adding a shadow to our sailboat. When you color darker, it kind of makes it look like there's maybe a shadow down there. And maybe a little darker in the corners here. And then, let's see, let's color a little bit darker blue back here. Because the blue that's farther away might be darker. I guess that's the idea, the ocean that's farther away. And maybe a little bit right back here, a little bit there. Let's color some this way too. And then let's see, where else is our sailboat? Now, we colored in the ocean, but there usually is something behind the ocean, right? So maybe there's some trees. Maybe we could draw some tall trees. I'm going to draw some kind of evergreen type trees. Maybe this sailboat is, well, it's at the ocean. Maybe there's just some trees by the ocean. I think I'm also going to draw some sand. I'm going to get out my yellow marker, my yellow pencil here, and I'm going to draw some mounds of sand back here that we can put our green trees on. That looks really good. I'm going to bring that sand over. And then maybe I'll just, let's see, I think I'll just add some more blue sky. So I'm going to get out a different color blue here. I think I'm going to get out my dark blue. We'll see how that looks. And I'll color dark blue up here. I'm just coloring a little bit light. I'm using a different color blue so it looks different from the ocean. And you don't get confused and think that the ocean is now in the sky, because that would be kind of silly. Nice. Alrighty. I think we're just about finished coloring in our sailboat here, guys. This looks really great. I think I went and sailed on a sailboat one time with my family when we went to the beach. I was really little, so I don't quite remember it, but it was really fun from the looks of it. We have pictures that I like to look back on. People used to use sailboats all the time. Way back in the old days when you'd have pilgrims come to America trying to explore the country for the first time, they would sail on these big boats that were even bigger than this, and they'd have big sails and they'd sail across the whole ocean that way. Pretty crazy. Well, guys, this is awesome. Thank you for joining me today for drawing time. The last part is we're going to get out our black marker and write our name down in the bottom corner, extra fancy, so that way everyone knows who did the beautiful drawing. Alrighty, guys, well, send me a picture of your drawing and tell me what we should draw next. Remember, this week we're drawing all sorts of things that you find at the beach. Alrighty, well, we'll see you next time for more drawing. Bye!